Good evening. Welcome to Meetings with Our Community.
We are going to share the future. We need to share it in a positive way. And with that in mind, I would like to ask the 109th Mayor of New York to come forward and take the oath of office.
Good.
The mayor is taking the oath on a Bible once used by President Franklin Roosevelt. It is altogether appropriate that he should do this. Please raise your right hand, state your name, and repeat after me. I, Bill de Blasio,
I, Bill de Blasio,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Charter of the City of New York,
and the Charter of the City of New York,
that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of Mayor of the City of New York,
the duties of the office of the Mayor of the City of New York,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Around the podium.
Thank you. Thank you, President Clinton, for your kind and generous words. It was an honor to serve in your administration, and we're all honored by your presence here today. And I have to note that over 20 years ago, when a conservative philosophy seemed dominant in our nation, you broke through and told us to still believe in a place called hope. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, and God bless the people of the City of New York.
I'm a New Yorker, and this is my card.
I use it to visit my son's school.
To get cheap movie tickets.
To get museum memberships.
To open my first checking account. To get discounts with the Parks Department.
ID NYC is the photo ID for all New Yorkers, regardless of immigration status. If you live in New York City, go get one. It's free, it's easy, and it's available now.
8 million New Yorkers, one card for all of us.
Did you know that as of January 2015, it is illegal to throw away electronics? Electronics covered under the New York state law include household and office electronics, as well as entertainment and smaller electronics. New Yorkers have many free and convenient options to recycle working and non-working electronics, such as eCycle NYC, free drop-off at retail outlets across the city, community recycling events, and free mail-back recycling programs. Learn more at nyc.gov/electronics.
Understand that we are facing most likely one of the largest snowstorms in the history of this city, in the recorded history of this city. The early projections for this storm are that it would easily be as much as 2 feet of snow, potentially pushing on closer to 3 feet of snow. So this literally could be one of the top 2 or 3 largest storms in the history of this city, and we need to plan accordingly. So my message to all New Yorkers is prepare for something worse than we have seen before. Prepare to be safe. Take every precaution. Now is the time to get ready for this extreme weather. It is so important to focus on safety in these next few days. Don't underestimate this storm. Prepare for the worst, and we will all be able to get through this together.
We've been preparing for it over the past 3 days or so. We have deployed assets from across the state to the New York City metropolitan area. We're focusing Rockland, Westchester, New York City, Nassau, and Suffolk. We have 750 plows from across the state that are coming down. We have several hundred National Guard who have been called out and will be stationed in New York City and Long Island area primarily. Few measures that we are going to put into effect. Number one, I'm declaring a state of emergency effective immediately from Sullivan, Ulster counties south, Rockland, Westchester, New York City, and Long Island. Declaration of a state of emergency allows me to waive certain laws and certain regulations, so it actually allows the government to move faster.
And we will be taking additional actions this afternoon to secure our roads and our city, to make sure our people will be safe. The priority right now is anything related to the safety of our people, and I want to emphasize throughout everything you're going to hear from us that we want to put safety first in all we do, and that comes down to the decisions of everyday New Yorkers. People have to make smart decisions from this point on, careful decisions, recognize this as an emergency. It is not business as usual, and if my fellow New Yorkers join me in doing the smart and safe thing, we are all going to get through this okay. We have great first responders, great agencies ready to do what they do to keep us safe. But it's up to all of us to do the smart thing, get off the roads, get off the streets, get off the sidewalks as this emergency deepens.
You know the ice is going to go bad. You know you got people on it. Right. It's just a matter of percent. What do you guys need to scrounge and get in the trucks for the rest of the winter? Throw bags.
The ice picks. I feel like carrying the ice picks on.
You can certainly pre-stage stuff in a situation where you know. I've seen on some lakes where they have just milk jugs with rope coil up next to it, right out like on a post with a sign. So if somebody was fishing, they could take the milk jug and a little bit of water and use it. A throw bag would be better. And I would take the time to make a pole with like a flag bolt in the end, so you can at least keep yourself from going to a spot you shouldn't be going into, you know? At least unless you check it, or make a spud bar. But something that you got that's handy that allows you to not go into places that you shouldn't be. Walking out onto the ice and I can hit one spot twice, and I don't go through, then I'm in good shape. I can keep going. You know? So 2 solid shots in the same location. Okay, I can keep going. And that's not a good anymore, but when the ice is bad, 2 shots you go through. Yeah, it's certainly, it's probably 1.25 inches, maybe 1.5 inches picking up that penetrates the ice, but that'll give you a really good idea if you're heading in the wrong direction as far as ice goes. And then using this to increase the distance that I can go is I can certainly, I can travel. If I'm on the glare ice, I can just slide this along. It just helps me bear out my weight into a wider situation. If I was going to approach a hole in a suit situation, or if you guys are going to make ones like this for the park, it might make sense to make 18-footers. You know, or as long as a 2x4s you can find to make one out of, and just stash them in, like, you know, like this would be an ideal location to keep one ready-made. And if I'm going to do a hookup with somebody in the hole, to get somebody in the water, I'm going to go out, get as close as I can, kneeling, and then that's when I'm going to use that loop, you know, on the end. And when I get out there, I'm going to ask the guy, and I'm going to spread out wide and low, so I don't destroy the ice on him. And I'm just going to have him lift it one arm. He's going to get it, I'm going to cinch it right up and roll it right up tight. And now I got him secured.
Hey, I'm John Leguizamo, and I love New York. Why? I'll tell you why, because every winter my favorite thing to do is ski upstate. In New York, you can ski more and drive less. With over 50 ski resorts throughout the state, great skiing is always nearby. And with some of the highest snowfall in the U.S., it's always a perfect day on the slopes. Day or night, green circle or black diamond, for the experts like me, there's something for everyone. So plan your next New York ski trip at iloveny.com/winter.
5 birds of prey, another wildlife exhibit, and doggy adoptions. Snowshoe obstacle courses, races, and don't forget about the snow sculptures.
Slide forward a little bit, Batty.
Okay, here we go.
State flew in 1932 with 65 divers. That makes us the oldest and largest police dive team in the world. Now, we're going to bring these guys back in.
These people are
Thanks for visiting Grafton Lake Park.
President Obama announces that the Department of Interior released a revised comprehensive conservation plan to better sustain and manage Alaska's Arctic National Wildlife Refuge.
It supports caribou and polar bears, all manner of marine life, countless species of birds, and fish, and for centuries it supported many Alaska Native communities. But it's very fragile. And that's why I'm very proud that my Department of Interior has put forward a comprehensive plan to make sure that we're protecting the refuge and that we're designating new areas, including coastal plains, for preservation. And I'm going to be calling on Congress to make sure that they take it one step further, designating it as a wilderness so that we can make sure that this amazing wonder is preserved for future generations.
Congress could help preserve the coastal plain in perpetuity.
Healthcare.gov allowed me to be able to continue on with my own life.
Go, sign up, and you have health insurance.
I qualify for financial assistance, and it's a huge weight off my chest.
With Healthcare.gov, I have options to specialists, primary care physicians, and dental.
And so I went online, I found a plan that was for me, and it's been excellent ever since.
No matter who you are, Healthcare.gov is there for you.
Join the millions making their lives better and more secure with health insurance through Healthcare.gov. Most are eligible for financial assistance. The deadline to enroll is February 15th, so sign up today.
Now that you have health coverage through the marketplace, it's time to review your plan and decide if you need to make changes. You can choose to stay in your current plan as long as it's still offered. Follow these 5 steps to stay covered.
Step 1. Review your coverage. Review your plan's 2015 coverage to make sure it still meets your needs. Every year, insurance companies can make changes to premiums, cost sharing, or the benefits and services they provide. Carefully read any mail from your health plan describing changes and contact them if you have questions. Write down important dates and information from the letter, like your plan ID. Step 2. Update your application. Visit healthcare.gov. Once you log into your account and accept the terms and conditions, select Visit the Marketplace for Individuals and Families. You'll be asked if you're here to get 2015 coverage. Select Yes, then choose your state and click on Next. Your 2015 application will be pre-filled with your latest 2014 information. Verify your identity and contact information, accept the privacy policy, and click through your application to make any needed changes, like updating your income or coverage needs. It's important to click through your entire application, even if you don't make updates. You might be eligible for lower costs than last year because of changes in the marketplace, even if none of your information has changed. Review, sign, and submit your 2015 application. After you submit it, look in your account for your eligibility results and check them carefully. Then select Proceed to Enroll. Step 3. Compare. Every year, plans can change their costs and services, and new plans may be available in your area, so it's important to compare. After you've checked your eligibility results, click on the green Proceed to Enroll button to compare your plan's options. If you're eligible for a premium tax credit, you'll set the amount you want to use to lower your monthly premiums and answer questions about your household, then see plans and pricing for your area. All plans will generally cover the same categories of health benefits, like doctor visits and emergency services. You can compare plans across plan categories based on price, benefits, quality, and other features. When comparing plans, consider, are there more affordable plans available to you that weren't an option last year? Are you happy with the changes to your current plan? Are your current doctors in the plan's network? will your prescriptions be covered? What will your benefits and costs be? Step 4. Choose. Once you've compared health plans and find one that meets your needs for 2015, click the green Enroll button next to that plan. You can keep the same plan you had in 2014, as long as it's still offered, or select a new one that better meets your needs. If you want to stay enrolled in your 2014 plan, use the plan ID in the letter you get from your health plan. Step 5. Enroll. Next, you'll review your choice, verify any tax credit you may want to use, and confirm your plan selection. You should contact your plan to confirm your enrollment and make sure to pay your premium. Remember to complete all 5 steps to finish enrolling in a health plan, even if you want to stay in the same plan. If you have questions or need to find someone who can help you in person, you can get help. Visit localhelp.healthcare.gov, call the Marketplace call center at 1-800-318-2596. TTY users should call 1-855-889-4325. The call is free.
Hey, I'm John Leguizamo, and I love New York. Why? I'll tell you why, because every winter my favorite thing to do is ski upstate. In New York, you can ski more and drive less. With over 50 ski resorts throughout the state, great skiing is always nearby. And with some of the highest snowfall in the U.S., it's always a perfect day on the slopes. Day or night, green circle or black diamond, for the experts like me, there's something for everyone. So plan your next New York ski trip at iloveny.com/winter.
I'm a New Yorker, and this is my card.
I use it to visit my son's school.
To get cheap movie tickets.
To get museum memberships.
To open my first checking account. To get discounts with the Parks Department.
ID NYC is the photo ID for all New Yorkers, regardless of immigration status. If you live in New York City, go get one. It's free, it's easy, and it's available now.
8 million New Yorkers, one card for all of us.
This week on City Scoop, the city rolls out ID NYC, the nation's largest municipal identification program.
For hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers, this will be the first time they could get any kind of ID.
The program will provide official identification for all New Yorkers, including undocumented immigrants, making it easier for those without an ID to open bank accounts, apply for work, or rent an apartment. ID NYC will also provide a year of free membership to the city's premier cultural institutions. Starting July 1st, the city will ban single-service styrofoam containers, and food service establishments, stores, and manufacturers may not possess, sell, or offer foam articles. 2014 saw the fewest murders in recorded city history and dramatic lows in robberies, burglaries, and other crimes within a 10-year period, according to a report released by the NYPD. The city has invested over $350 million in the police force, adding mobile technology, training, and body cameras to their arsenal. That's it for this week's City Scoop. Check us out on demand or Friday nights on NYC Life.
Many New Yorkers don't have access to a vehicle, so schlepping an old TV or computer to be recycled isn't easy. That's why the Department of Sanitation partnered with Electronic Recyclers International to create eCycle NYC. This free and convenient electronics recycling program is for residential buildings over 10 units. Learn more at nyc.gov/ecycle.
Thank you for watching Meetings with Our Community. We hope that you have enjoyed our show, and we hope to see you next week.